Hi, welcome to my video. My name's Jolie and I'm going to Disney World. So recently I found out that I got into the Disney College Program, which is a program where the Disney parks send college students to the parks to work and earn college credit. I got accepted for Spring Advantage 2019 and I'll be working in merchandise, which can be anywhere from the gift shops to the candy stores to stroller rental, whatever. So there are a set of questions that I'll be reading from for this video, so let's get started. The first question is, how did you hear about the program? So I heard about the program, I think at the beginning of 2018. I think I just stumbled upon a YouTube video of a girl who does videos and vlogs like this for the DCP. So off and on throughout 2018 I thought about it, and then finally at the beginning of October I decided to actually apply and try. So the second question is, how did your interview process go? So mine actually went pretty quick. I applied on October 2nd. I turned in my application at 6:30 p.m. And October 2nd is like halfway through the season. And then about an hour later I got a notification that somebody was reviewing my application, which for some people just getting to that step can take weeks or months. So an hour later I got that, and then just a few minutes after somebody reviewed my application I got an invitation to do a web-based interview. The web-based interview, it's like a computer-based interview, so they'll ask you questions like about like true or false, I am always on time, or agree or disagree, it's not true or false, or how you like agree to a question or how you compare your answer to a question, and they ask you the same kind of questions multiple times and it can be kind of tricky, and actually a lot of people can get knocked out of the process here. So I did that later that evening on October 2nd. And so then right after your web-based interview, you know whether or not you're going to get a phone interview. So I, thank goodness, got invited to do a phone interview. So I did that phone interview on Sunday, October 7th, around like noon. And then there was an acceptance wave literally the day after, but I knew that was kind of too soon, so I didn't get my hopes up during it. And then we went all of that week without hearing again. We went a whole second week without hearing anything again. And then I got accepted on Wednesday, October 24th. So the third question is, where were you when you found out? I was at work. The day before, all of the recruiters had been tweeting saying that there was going to be a wave the next day, and there hadn't been one for almost 2 weeks, so everybody was like freaking out, actually over 2 weeks. So I was super nervous that morning, and then the wave had started around 11, and then around 11:30, 11:45, I just happened to check my dashboard and the offer was checked green, and I was like, what? And so then right then I went and checked my email and I just received an email, and yeah, I was doing my best to not scream at work or cry. So number 4 is, what is your role that you were accepted for and what were your preferred roles? So I got accepted for merchandise, which wasn't really surprising because I have some history in retail and I talked a little bit about it during my interview. But it definitely was not one of my preferred roles. I really wanted to be a character attendant. I really wanted to work in the Bibbidi Boppidi Boutique so bad, and I really tried to push that. But that's really kind of a small number of people that get that. I also really thought working in costuming would be really fun. There's not a lot of guest interaction, but you get to work with like everybody else, like all of your coworkers, and I thought that would be fun. And I mean, of course I really wanted to be a character performer, but I applied and got involved in the season too late to go to those auditions, so that just wasn't possible. So number 5 is, how did you find your roommates / how many do you have / do you want? So I filled out a roommate survey and posted it onto one of the big Spring 2018 Facebook pages. And I actually got, like, a couple people liked it, but nobody ever, like, responded for a while. So then I looked in some of the other Facebook pages. So there's the big one, and then there are also, like, different pages for different arrival dates, for different roles. So I think I was scrolling through the February 4th arrival date page, and I found 3 girls who were still looking for a roommate, so I messaged them, and so I got to talking with them, and I really liked them, and I guess they really liked me too because they invited me to be one of their roommates. And then we kind of found another girl the same way, and then we found one more. So we have 6. I wanted 6 because the more people you have, the cheaper the housing is. And I really like my roommates. They're all super nice. We text a lot. We Snapchat a lot, mostly potato selfies or complaining about the weather. And yeah, I really like them. The 6th question is, what are you going to miss most during your program? And honestly, I think I'm going to miss my friends, family, and my pets the most. When I went away to college, I didn't really go that far, like just enough to move out of the house, but close enough where I could literally come home anytime I want. And now I'm moving to Orlando. I'll be 8 hours away, so I can't just go home whenever I want, so I'm really going to miss my family. Of course, all my friends are here. And then, of course, I'm going to miss my animals, my cats and my dog. That's going to be really hard. Number 7 says, what is your favorite Disney park? I feel like I should say Magic Kingdom because that's where I feel the most magic. Like when you walk in and the castle's there and there's Main Street and the decorations that are always there and just the people. Like that's the place that always gets my heart fluttering and my eyes watering. But I love Hollywood Studios. I think the rides there are great, the other attractions. I think that the shows are great. I love Fantasmic. I don't know, I really love the atmosphere in Hollywood Studios, so probably that one. Number 8 says, what is the first thing you want to do when you get to Disney? That's a good question. I really have no idea. I think that'll kind of depend on like what my itinerary looks like, because some people like go through casting and traditions and they get their passes to the park really quickly. If that's the case, then I'm going straight to Magic Kingdom and watching whatever show they have going on that night. If that's not the case, if I have to wait a little while, then I plan to just hang out in Disney Springs or the other resorts and just see what else there is to do besides the parks. Number 9 says, what is the number 1 thing you want to do on your bucket list? I think my top thing that I want to do in Disney World is I want to meet Mickey Mouse. I know that his lines are always so long, and like on every trip I've been on before, meeting him hasn't really been a priority because that line is so long and we paid a lot of money for these tickets, so we're going to make it worth it and go do as much as we can. But this time, I'll be there for 6 months, I have 6 months worth of tries, and I'm going to stand in that line and I'm going to get a picture with Mickey. And the 10th and final question is, what is one thing you hope to take away from the program? I'm really hoping to learn a lot of independence. I am right at the end of school. I'm hoping to finish my credits while I'm in Disney World, and I've been thinking about how it's time to start transitioning into the real adult world, which is scary, but I'm hoping that by like taking me out of my element and putting me essentially by myself down in Orlando, Florida, will help me start taking control of my own life, start driving me into my career direction, maybe in Disney, maybe not in Disney, we never know. But I am hoping to earn some independence. So that was it. That was my DCP tag. I'm really excited to go. As I said, I leave on February 4th, and I'm really nervous. I'm going to be gone for 6 full months working in merchandise. I'm really excited to go, but I'm also terrified. So I hope you enjoyed this video. I plan to be posting more. Of course, I'll be posting just kind of like other Disney-ish, maybe related stuff until I go. But once I get to Disney World, I really want to vlog so that I can document what I'm doing and be able to look back on it in a few years. So keep looking out for some more videos from me. Thank you so much for watching, and I will see you later. Bye!